It all started on a Tuesday. A boring, gray Tuesday. I was in the hallway looking for my favorite sneakers, the red ones with the worn-out soles. I checked behind the coats in the closet. I checked under the little table where Mom keeps her keys. Nothing. I sighed, a big, frustrated puff of air. That's when I saw it. At the very end of the long, shadowy hallway, there was a door. This wasn't just any door. It was a door that had never, ever been there before. I knew this for a fact. That wall was supposed to be empty. It was the wall where my little brother, Sam, always left his greasy handprints. It was made of dark wood with swirling patterns that looked like screaming faces if you stared too long. No doorknob, just a small rusty keyhole in the center, like an unblinking eye. Our other doors are white and boring with shiny brass knobs. This one looked ancient, ripped from a haunted castle and stuck in our house. The next day the door was still there. It seemed even darker somehow. The hallway felt wrong, like a nightmare I couldn't wake from. During breakfast I tried to tell my parents again. Seriously, there's a spooky door. It wasn't there before. Dad rustled his newspaper. Houses settle, Lily. Things creak. Mom smiled, looking right past the hall. Was I the only one who could see it? Was I going crazy? That night, things got weirder. The whispering behind the door grew louder. It sounded like voices. Tiny. Faint. A distant crowd. I couldn't make out words, just soft, urgent whispers. I sat at the far end of the hall, hugging my knees, listening. The whispers tugged at me, promising secrets. Then came the smells: damp earth, old books, something sweet, cotton candy, and a sharp metallic tang, like a penny. Both inviting and terrifying. I became obsessed. Not homework, not friends, not even my favorite show. The door was a giant question mark. The key appeared on the third day. It wasn't a surprise. It felt like the next step in some terrible game. It was heavy and so incredibly cold, like it had sat in a freezer for a year. The top was a twisted, thorny vine. It seemed to hum with a strange energy. Picking it up zapped my arm. There was only one lock in the house that would fit this key. The whispers got louder, more urgent. Come on, Lily. Open it, Lily. See what's inside, Lily. My blood ran cold. How did they know my name? That afternoon I stood at the door, heart thundering. What if a monster was behind it? Or nothing at all? I thought of throwing the key away, burying it. But I knew it wouldn't matter. The door wanted to be opened. With a shaky breath I raised the key. The buzz rose like an angry hive. The air grew thick and sweet with metal. I had to know. I jammed the key into the lock. It slid in with a sickeningly smooth click. The moment the key clicked into place, an unnerving silence fell over the house. The whispers stopped. The humming stopped. Even the fridge and the clock. Gone. My fingers went numb. A strange cold crept up my arm, seeping into my bones. The air shimmered, like heat above summer pavement. Taking a shaky breath, I turned the key. It moved without a sound. A soft thunk inside. Then it swung inward, slowly, silently, an inch or two. No darkness, no room, no closet, no brick wall. There was nothing. A swirling, milky white fog, churning, endless. The draft carried damp earth and sweet metal, hundredfold. A deep cold, from a place that had never, ever been warm. I couldn't see anything, but I felt something looking back, ancient, curious, hungry. My courage evaporated. I slammed it shut, locked it tight, and yanked the key free. The key turned searing hot. I dropped it, and the world rushed back. The fridge hummed, the clock ticked. I never told anyone what I saw. Who would believe a door that opened to nowhere? I grabbed the hot key with a dish towel and hid it in the darkest corner under old stuffed animals. For a few days it almost worked. The door was silent. The whispers and the smells were gone. But I couldn't unsee the fog. I couldn't unfeel the cold, or that gaze on my neck. At school, in the yard, at home, the door was patient, waiting. One night, I was brushing my teeth, staring at my reflection. My reflection blinked, but I hadn't. Very slowly, she smiled. Not my smile, cold and knowing. She raised her hand and slipped it into a pocket my pajamas didn't have. She pulled out a key, dark, rusty, the top a twisted, thorny vine. She held it up for me to see, smiling. She winked. Then she walked away. The door was locked, but something had gotten out. Or maybe something had gotten in.